Good. Everyone's here. We want to know who the prisoner is and who they work for, and what their orders were. After that, terminate them. Let us begin.
At once, sir. Comfortable? Good. Let's start easy. Tell him...
Go to hell.
I assure you, you'll want to cooperate.
And I assure you, you'll want to go fuck yourself.
Why were you at the Army Depot?
I won't talk. I won't.
Why don't you try and get the prisoner to talk, Lieutenant?
You think I'm scared of you? Is that all you got? Pathetic.
That's enough. Perhaps we should use the serum.
Of course. Once the serum has been administered, the prisoner will speak. But we'll only have a few minutes before they suffer cardiac arrest.
Wait! Stop! No!
Now, you're going to tell us everything you know, and fast. You haven't got long. Who are you?
I'm Major Burroughs, Hawk Squad of the Fury Company.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Now, Major Burroughs, what is Fury Company?
We were created to loot supplies, take over all those pre-war bases.
Created? Explain.
Institute. We're synths. They send us when they want to be discreet. People think we're just mercs.
What about Vanessa? Where does she fit into all this?
Institute had DNA samples. They made her so.
Speak, damn it!
Get through. Biometrics.
They're dead.
So this was the Institute's doing. That
I can
was
carry something
enlightening.
if you need me to.
It looks like we're dealing with some sort of covert Institute operation. And I suppose they created Vanessa in the hopes they could get through any military biometrics locks. That's sick and twisted.
Why would the Institute be involved?
It's hard to say. What do you know about the Institute?
They kidnapped my son.
You have my sympathies. Kidnappings are a staple of the Institute. Maybe this relates to what they've done with Vanessa. It is high time we learn more about them. We can't afford to have a large unknown like them interfering with us. I'll talk to the Senator about it. Before we proceed any further, due to your exemplary service thus far, I am promoting you to captain. I want you to head to the armory and talk to our new quartermaster. She will issue you some of our newly manufactured equipment. We'll talk more later. Dismissed, Captain. You two, clean up this mess and bring the body to Dr. Kane. I'm sure she'll find it useful.
Yes, sir.
General Ward's a brilliant man. He'll lead us to victory.
We'll restore law and order, whether the people want it or not.
Hey there.
Nothing to report, sir.
Hi.
I wish the troops weren't so hard on their power armor. So many suits to fix.
We'll destroy the Brotherhood. You can count on that.
Hey, you the one the general sent over?
I'd like to hear about the armory.
I'm Quartermaster Barrett, and this is my armory. Whenever you're in here, I don't care whether you're the president themselves. What I say goes. Got that? Now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, let's get you suited up. Question 1. Urban, forest, desert, or frost?
That one.
Urban Under Armour it is. Now, plasma or laser?
Well, all of them.
No.
I'll take it.
Plasma, huh? Low velocity, high damage. Hope you're good at leading your shots. Last one. Automatic, semi-auto, scatter, or sniper?
This sounds good.
This should be everything. Now, follow me. Let's see if you're any good with your new gear. Go on then. Press the button. Really? I don't know what General Ward sees in you. Anyway, you ever need equipment? You know where to find me. Ain't gonna be free, though. Not much gear to go around, and more soldiers heading our way. So, take good care of your standard issue equipment, alright?
Any chance I can get it for free?
I've just given you freshly manufactured weaponry and combat armor. I think the words you're looking for are, thank you. Hold that thought.
Attention, all personnel. Clear the landing bays immediately. Vertibirds are on final approach. Repeat, clear the landing bays immediately.
Well, things are about to get a little more interesting. I've got some prep work to do. Why don't you head outside? Find a spot to watch.
Ma'am.
Find me later. I have things to take care of.
Your timing is impeccable, Captain. Watch. And so our numbers continue to grow. Through the united power of the Enclave, we will reclaim what is rightfully ours. We have a full complement of troops. Dr. Kane is making strides in her research, and Senator Matthews has gotten his high command's full backing. We have everything we need to mobilize into the Commonwealth, and plans are being drawn up as we speak. No mutants, Brotherhood of Steel, or this Institute will stand in the way of our work.
I don't think we have enough troops to go on the offensive. Yet.
You don't need to worry about that, Captain. Leave it with me. Seeing as the Senator has just arrived, we're holding a briefing session. You should join us. It would be good for him to meet one of our most promising officers. I almost forgot. The technicians have repaired the last of the executive bedrooms. It's yours. I trust you'll find it has everything you need.
And with the vertibirds here, you should know you are authorized to use them. Speak to Lieutenant Fitzpatrick to make the necessary arrangements.
Now, let's go speak to the Senator.
Landing pads are in motion. Stand clear. Repeat. Stand clear.
Washington from us. We'll take their elder from them.
Welcome. Please take a seat. Let's wait for everyone before we begin. Good evening, everyone. Is Dr. Kane not joining us?
She's currently occupied with an autopsy. I'm sure she'll join us later.
Ah, I see. Let's get started then. After speaking with the good general over the past few weeks, I'm pleased to finally make all your acquaintances. I'm sure you all have questions about myself, the state of the Enclave as a whole, and about our next steps. Now, do understand that in the interests of national security, I can only say so much. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am Henry Matthews, Senator representing the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I was elected by your peers to this prestigious position after the untimely death of Senator Clark at this very base. I've been sent here at the President's behest to oversee your progress and to ensure the Commonwealth is brought back into the fold. Any questions?
Yeah, I got one. Who is the president? I sorta lost track after eating.
Given recent events, the president's identity is classified. It's kept on a need-to-know basis. And my good man, you most certainly do not need to know. Nothing personal, you understand?
Where is High Command?
Sheesh.
Do we still have a central headquarters?
Well, I'm pleased to inform you that one of the Joint Chiefs is actually right here with you. General Ward was recently appointed chairman.
An honor, truly.
I'm sure it is. As for the location of High Command, what I will say is we have shifted to more of a distributed structure. That being said, our largest active facility is Mount Weather. Most of the personnel I brought with me was stationed there. How about you? Lieutenant, was it? Any questions from you?
He was just promoted to captain, actually.
A far more appropriate rank from what I've heard. So, any...
Forgive the intrusion, gentlemen. I have made a troublesome discovery.
What seems to be the problem, Doctor?
This autopsy. I was certain I would find a way to identify they were a synth. However, I was mistaken. If I didn't know any better, I'd have thought this was simply a vault dweller. It was only once I began the brain biopsy that it became clear it was a synth. There was circuitry, a lot of it, embedded deep within the brain tissue. Central to it, in fact. It's the only telltale sign I could find. These Institute synths, I heard they were lifelike, but seeing one in person, it's both incredible and harrowing.
It's like I told you. There's no way of telling a synth apart from a human unless you kill it. That's why people fear the Institute.
Yes, Colonel, you made your point.
The Institute has been on our radar for a long time now. Our agents have looked into numerous Institute-related incidents in the past, but have never been able to pinpoint the Institute's location itself. With how little we know of them, they could very well be our biggest threat. I'll come back to this in a moment.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load.
Now that we have you,
or,
Dr. Kane,
you know,
how has
you
work
need
on the
anything
FEV
proofread.
been going?
I've made some promising adjustments to the genetic markers it targets, but truthfully, progress is slow. We're struggling with the lab's power supply. There isn't enough to keep the FEV compound stable for more than a few seconds at a time. We can only run tests for a handful of seconds at a time, and only every few hours. Unless we have more power.
Myers, is there anything you can do about that?
Well, we could always shut down the factory, like we did last time.
That's not an option.
Agreed.
Only other option is to upgrade the reactors, which is easier said than done. Leave it with me. I'll think of something.
That's your priority now, Myers. See it done.
Good. So, to summarize our priorities, Chief Engineer Myers, get us more power. Dr. Kane, you keep working on the FEV. This comes directly from the President. Everyone else, it's about time we find a way into the Institute. We must know what we're dealing with once and for all. And I insist the Captain spearhead this mission. They look like the type that get things done. Before I forget, Captain, I brought an exceptional doctor with me. You should have your medical with him in the first instance. Make sure you're at your best and all that. Now, I'll leave you to cross the T's and dot the I's. I will be in my office should anyone need me.
A word outside, Captain?
Sir.
Be brief. I'm quite busy.
What's your story?
Oh, I'd love nothing more than to lecture you about my life story. But I'm afraid I don't have enough time. What I will say is that I am a man of action, and I will do everything in my power to make this little expedition a success.
What do you do here?
I'm here to represent the Senate and Massachusetts' best interests, naturally. And it is quite evident that Massachusetts' best interest is to be brought into the Enclave's fold, where it rightfully belongs. With that being the case, I'm doing everything possible to ensure General Ward and Dr. Kane get what they need. I dare say the fate of the Enclave as a whole rests on their shoulders.
How are things going?
As a matter of fact, excellent. I'm on the cusp of getting my stake back, and my pioneering of this operation has elevated my standing to great heights. You know, it's thanks to me all these soldiers are here now. All the other senators kept pushing for caution. Caution! This is a time for action, not caution. Cowards, the lot of them.
Never mind, actually.
Now, where was I?
Captain.
Isn't it great? All the troops are here. The Enclave are back.
Anything I can do to help out?
Just keep doing what the General says. Everything here is under control.
I gotta go.
See you around.
Excuse me.
Sir.
You're going to the Institute? Be careful,
Hey.
sir.
I don't like
Can't
him,
afford
but
to lose you.
he's right. I guess we'd better get to work. Got any leads for getting into the Institute?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
As far as I know, no. So far, we've not had any direct interactions with them whatsoever. I guess it's lucky, in a way.
I'll get on it.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Mark my words, Dr. Kane will find a way to stop the mutant